In today's video, we're going to talk about a truly magical destination for your wedding and honeymoon, Mexico. Mexico is a stunning country with endless possibilities for your special day. From the picturesque beaches of Cancun to the vibrant culture of Mexico City, there's something for everyone. Imagine exchanging vows against the backdrop of the stunning Mayan ruins, or celebrating your love on a secluded beach. For your honeymoon, Mexico offers a variety of experiences, from relaxing on the beach to exploring the vibrant cities. Take a romantic stroll through the historic center of Mexico City, or enjoy a candlelit dinner on the beach. We will go over more of this wonderful destination wedding and honeymoon location that combines beauty, culture, and romance. Look no further than Mexico. But before we begin, don't forget subscribe to help us grow our channel.
Hi. What an exciting time is for to plan a Mexico wedding destination. We are going to answer to most of your questions in creating a stress-free day. What are the legal requirements for getting married in Mexico? Marriage is a status that has many legal requirements. The first requirement is to obtain a civil marriage license, which can be obtained through the civil registry of the state or municipality where you live. A few other requirements are that you must have parental or court authorization, and you must both be 21 years old or older. Can I do all the legal paperwork in the US if I want to get married in Mexico? A lot of people head down to Mexico when they want to get married and start a new family. In Mexico, marrying someone is as easy as filling out a form at the local civil registry office. There are some factors you should consider before making your decision, including: make sure you understand the legal requirements for getting married in Mexico, including obtaining the necessary documentation and completing any required paperwork. Mexico can experience extreme weather conditions, especially during hurricane season. Be sure to research the climate and weather patterns of your chosen destination and plan accordingly. Mexico has a rich cultural heritage, and it's important to be aware of and respectful of local customs and traditions when planning your wedding. Spanish is the official language of Mexico, and while many people speak English in tourist areas, you may encounter language barriers when working with local vendors or communicating with non-English speaking person. Consider the accessibility of your chosen destination, especially for guests with mobility or other accessibility needs. Destination weddings in Mexico can vary widely in cost depending on the location, season, and services required. Be sure to create a realistic budget and factor in all necessary expenses, including travel and accommodations for yourself and your guests. What are some popular destinations for a wedding in Mexico? Let's find out. Mexico has beautiful beaches, stunning landscapes, and is known for its cultural vibrancy. Cancun, Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Riviera Maya, Tulum, Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, San Miguel de Allende, Sayulita, Los Cabos. How much does a destination wedding in Mexico typically cost? Destination weddings in Mexico typically cost from $10,000 to $30,000. Many factors are at play when determining the cost of a destination wedding, including number of guests, location, and the type of wedding. What are some unique venues for a wedding in Mexico? Mexico is a beautiful country with a lively culture and great opportunities for weddings. Mexico has some unique venues for weddings such as the beach, ancient ruins, and Mayan pyramids. The beaches are a popular choice for many couples because there are views of the ocean and tropical gardens all around. Ancient ruins provide an opportunity to combine Mexican heritage with your wedding day traditions. The Mayan pyramids in Chichen Itza are known to be the most spectacular location in Mexico and are a popular choice. What is the weather like in Mexico during wedding season? The weather in Mexico during wedding season can vary depending on the time of year and the location. For instance, in the Yucatan Peninsula, there will be heavier rains during December to March. However, the rest of the country is dry and sunny during these months. How do I go about finding vendors for my destination wedding in Mexico? When you hire a wedding planner, it not only can save you time and effort but also prevent you from making costly mistakes. The best wedding vendors are ones that offer quality and reliability, and a local wedding planner can help you find those. What are some fun activities for my guests to do during their stay in Mexico? Mexico is a popular vacation spot for many people in the United States. It's also home to some of the most popular cultural destinations such as Cancun, Guanajuato, and Mexico City. There are many things your guests can do during their stay in this country besides visiting these attractions. They might enjoy a day of shopping at a market or spending time at one of the local beaches like Puerto Vallarta or Acapulco. What are some cultural considerations to keep in mind when planning a wedding in Mexico? Mexico is a culturally diverse country with a variety of customs and traditions. As a result, there are many unique considerations that can help make your wedding day easier to plan. Here are some things to keep in mind when planning an event in Mexico. How far in advance should I start planning my destination wedding in Mexico? It's recommended to start planning your destination wedding in Mexico at least 12 to 18 months in advance, as planning a destination wedding can be more complex than a traditional wedding. However, if you have less time, it's still possible to plan a beautiful wedding, but you may need to be more flexible with your choices and work closely with the wedding planner. What are some tips for ensuring a smooth and stress-free wedding day in Mexico? Most couples plan their wedding day for a year, but there's no guarantee that the weather will cooperate. Regardless of what happens on your wedding day, you should remember these tips for a stress-free experience. Here are some tips for ensuring a smooth and stress-free wedding day in Mexico. Hire a local wedding planner who knows the area and can handle any unexpected issues that may arise. Make sure to have all necessary legal documents and paperwork in order well in advance. Schedule hair and makeup trials before the wedding day to avoid any last-minute surprises. Consider hosting a welcome party or rehearsal dinner to help guests get comfortable and familiar with the area. Have a contingency plan in case of inclement weather or other unexpected issues. Communicate clearly with vendors and guests about timelines and expectations. Provide guests with a detailed itinerary and any necessary transportation arrangements. Don't forget to take some time for yourself and your partner to enjoy the moment and soak in the experience. How do I handle the logistics of transporting guests to and from Mexico for the wedding? Mexico is a popular destination for weddings and honeymoons, and most couples dream of going to this beautiful country for one. However, when it comes to transportation, some people might think more on the practical side rather than the romantic. So, let's take a closer look at what you'll need to plan in order to make your dream wedding happen. Here are some tips for handling the logistics of transporting guests to and from Mexico for the wedding. Research and choose a convenient location that's easily accessible for your guests, such as a destination with a major airport. Provide guests with detailed information about travel options, including flights, ground transportation, and any necessary visas or documentation. Consider working with a travel agent who can help coordinate travel arrangements for your guests. Arrange for group transportation to and from the airport or hotel if possible, to make travel easier and more convenient. Provide guests with a clear itinerary and schedule of events so they know when and where they need to be. Consider offering guests welcome packages or other amenities to make their travel experience more comfortable and enjoyable. Keep in close communication with guests leading up to the wedding day to answer any questions or concerns they may have. What are some popular Mexican dishes I can include in my wedding menu? There are so many Mexican dishes to choose from. For example, tacos, burritos and chimichangas can all be included in your menu. But what about the drinks? Margaritas, tequila shots and cocktails are great options for your wedding menu. Are there any legal or cultural considerations I should be aware of when incorporating local traditions into my wedding ceremony? There are a number of cultural and religious traditions that come into play for weddings. Depending on the culture, country or region, these traditions may vary. The most important thing to remember is to understand the customs, beliefs and values of the people that you are marrying into. If there is something that you don't agree with, or something specific to your region, do some research before making any decisions about your wedding ceremony. What are some popular Mexican wedding traditions I can incorporate into my celebration? While it is important to celebrate marriage with proper Mexican traditions and customs, these are changing as the world changes. If you want to incorporate some of these traditions into your wedding, here are some popular Mexican wedding traditions. Circle cutting the cake. The bride and groom cut the cake in a circle to symbolize their commitment to each other. The bride taking off her shoes before entering the church. This tradition is similar in meaning to removing your shoes before entering a residence, but it may also be interpreted as respect for where you are going. Thanks for watching this YouTube video. Please subscribe and like, and I would love to hear from you.